What's up, comic book junkies? Doing an impromptu. I was going to be hanging out here in the comic room. Just got some packages in. Was going to open them up, so I figured, what the heck? I'd go ahead live, show a bunch of stuff. So let's kick in that intro.
Watch Nighttiger comics.
Tiger comics.
Nighttiger comics. Nighttiger comics. What? Nighttiger comics.
Yeah.
You never know what you're missing. What's up, my brother Las Cruces? Always the first one in every live show. How you doing, my brother? So I thought I have a couple of Golden Age books here to unpack. I got some recent buys, so I thought I'd show those. You know that. Let me prepare a couple Mylars here for these Golden Age books I'm about to open. I gotta reorder up on some Mylar. I'm running out. Gonna be hitting the flea market on Monday, where I'll go to Waffle House at 5:30 in the morning. Then we're gonna be hitting the flea market. Hopefully I'll find some killer books, which I usually do over at this flea market. Down to my last two Golden Age backing boards. Almost out of my Silver Age Mylars. Hope I'll have enough for whatever I pick up on Monday. So Monday's a holiday, Labor Day. Got off. Flea market we have here about an hour away is in a little town called Webster. And it's got it's one of the biggest flea markets in Central Florida. So I'm really excited. I scheduled it so my wife was going to be hanging out with my daughter-in-law so that me and my son can hang out for the first time in quite a while. He'll bring his granddaughter, or he'll bring my granddaughter. My best friend Joe's going, maybe my sister. My other daughter's going to be there with 2 grandkids or 3 grandkids. So, and my oldest grandson's going too, so it's going to be really fun. All right, so before we get into that, I got this, which is a book. If you know, forget the channel name, Life with 2 YouTubers, Sharon Brown, great woman. She raised some wonderful kids. She's been on YouTube. Her kids and her have been on YouTube for quite a while. They're one of the first people that I met when I got on like 6 years ago. Her daughter has really blossomed into an author. She's got several books out. So her mom decided to dip her toe into becoming an author. She wrote her first book, and I went ahead and bought it. It's a murder mystery. Now, if you don't know who she is, they both co-hosted our Golden Age Patriot Golden Age comic show. I think that was the one they did. I'm not sure. I think it was that one. No. They co-hosted one of the live shows about 3 or 4 ones back. It might have been the one with Captain Strangelove, where we did Golden Age versus Golden Age. That's what I think it was. So go check them out. So it came with a little rubber bracelet. I guess these are the characters or something. I don't know. But guys, I've been to Walmart today. They got all the Halloween stuff out. They got a really killer for $15. They got a really cool werewolf mask made out of fur, like fake fur, but it's really cool. Hey, what's going on, my brother? New face here. I am Mona Fuss. Welcome to the show. I do have a giveaway, so hopefully we'll have a few people show up. So I'll be giving away this. Number 5, War is Hell by Marvel. And Babe Ruth Comics, a Golden Age book from 1949, number 3. Pressed it, had a spine roll, came out really good. 7 watching. Show yourself in the chat, be eligible for the giveaway. I like to do a giveaway almost on every live show. Okay, so came with a bookmark. And this is her daughter, Rena Brown. And then Sharon Brown is the mother, and this is the book that she wrote right here. Get a little card. And let's see, we got another little card here. So they've done a lot of voiceovers over the years for my documentaries that I do here on the channel, especially my Catwoman, which I have to republish. Sharon Brown did the voice for the Catwoman narration, and it's really good. One of the best ones. Bear with me. I don't like ripping open envelopes. I really like to open them nice and neat, but it might not be possible here. Maybe not. I gotta rip this damn thing open. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So this is her book here. We're gonna open it in a minute. And I have two of her daughter's books, and I am bad about novels because I'm more into comics. I'll start them, and I rarely ever finish the novels. Cool cat. I got two cats. Okay, so we got a little note. Yes. So I made a comment when she posted on Instagram. I said, the butler did it. So she said, yes, the butler did it. Thank you so much for always supporting our writing dreams. It's a completely different vibe for Rena's books. I hope you enjoy. So very cool. I'll keep that inside the book. So here's the book. And now I'm not a digital reader. I actually hate reading online if I can get it in hard copy. So I picked up the hard copy. And believe me, it would have been much cheaper for me. I could have got the digital one for $3-4. But I decided to pay the shipping, everything. I think it come around $25. Has a really nice feel to it. Very thick. So it's called Down Came the Rain. So Rain is the name of one of the characters by Sharon Brown. You can go online, type in the name Sharon Brown author. I'm sure this will come up. If you want to go ahead and purchase the book, it's only $15. I did purchase a couple of the shirts for a giveaway on one of the recent live shows. And like I said, I got a couple novels from her daughter. One of these days, if I ever retire, sit down and read these. Matter of fact, I'm here in Florida, and it seems like the heat wave is finally over. I had just sat outside for about an hour at 7 o'clock with the cats. There's very low humidity, so I didn't get soaking wet. That was fun. I love sitting outside and just enjoying the breeze, the smell of the atmosphere. All right. So I just picked these up today. So I went to Walmart, I guess because of the new Xbox Series console. A lot of the Xbox One games are really inexpensive now. So I sat there with Google and said, so-and-so review, and then checked all the reviews. This one had a great review. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We get to be a Viking. So really looking forward to playing that. All the reviews are very positive. Open world, obviously. I just love playing open world games. Not a big online player when it comes to Xbox. I do play Dominican and Puerto Rican dominoes online. I love playing that. I'm actually addicted to it. I have a great dominoes app on my phone by Unity where you can play with real people. And I always play the 500 Puerto Rican game, and I do pretty well. I think I got a 72% winning average. So I picked up that, and then I picked up this one. I'm big into this franchise. I've beat all the games except I've never played this one, Far Cry 6. I played them all the way back on the original Xbox when you could actually create your own multiplayer levels, which was really cool. So Far Cry 6, it's in Cuba. Let's take a look at who we got in here. Darth Ken, one of our past live stream winners. What's going on, my brother? Charlotte Caldwell, I just showed some of her books. Charlotte, I just actually finished reading all the books you sent me. So thank you very much. What's Steve doing? Tell him to get his butt on here. Now, if anybody wants to get on, hang out, you're welcome to do so. If you got anything you want to show, I would love to see what you have. So there's the link. Come on in. be a sounding board. Tell me I got cool stuff. Okay, so we're going to get into some of this unboxing, and then I got some Marvel keys and other things to show. So let's start with this one. One of these is a really cool book. I mean, they're both cool, don't get me wrong, but one of them's from 1946. It's a DC superhero. It's missing centerfold, but I got it at an incredible price. And it's a scarce book. I've never seen another one for sale. Thank you, brother. Oh, that's right. Happy birthday to Madison. I did see you post that on Facebook today. How old is she? 22, 23? All right, this is a book. I think I paid less than 30. A lot of the books in this series, they come up for sale pretty much, but this one you don't see too often. There are other two listings, a little bit higher grade than this one. Matter of fact, from the pictures, I couldn't really tell. I know it's like a VG. It might be a little higher. But the other two listed are like over $100. It's kind of a good girl cover. I think this is the one. Yeah, because this one's a little thinner. That DC book's going to be pretty thick. So let's see what they got here. Got a little note in here. Does my camera need adjusting? Oh, man. Refocus this. Oh, better, no, that's worse. Okay, better. Get my little Batman angle there on my camera. Batman 66. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, technical difficulties here. There we go. Okay, I think that's better. So let's see what this says. There we go. Thank you, Michael. Best David 14. Spy. So this is Spy Hunters number 24 by ACG. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's the last issue in the run. I think it says it has a Hitler story inside it because it says Hitler on the right here. So let's take it out of this. It looks like it might be a VG. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I went shopping, and I'm out of Scotch tape for the back of my bags and boards. And I'm out of packaging tape. So I got to save the little tape here until I can remember to buy that. Takes me 3 or 4 weeks of going shopping to remember to get the tape. That's not a bad copy. I mean, the corner and top's messed up, but I didn't pay a whole lot for it. Very cool. Got your Soviet flag in the background. She's got a little pantsuit on there. Cool title. That's from, I think it's from 1952. Smells great. 1953. Creeping Death. A little tougher issue to get. This one is lower grade, probably VG minus, but it's complete. Hitler story. Good girl story right here. Simple Saboteur. So we'll put that in a Mylar. So that's one I just got in. But you be careful not getting in this tape on the book. Number 24, July 1953. Okay, guys, make your comments. What do you think? Now the next book's going to be a lot cooler than this one. You put it in a little negligee there, and it'll look beautiful. Nice and shiny. Let me go ahead while I got it open, and I'll add all the information on the back. So number 24. So what does it say? July? July 6, 7, July 52. Why did I put September? July 1953. What did I pay for this total? We're going to find out. So I like to put the total with interest and shipping. That way, if I go to sell it, it wasn't bad. It was $29.99, but then with the shipping and tax, it comes up to $37.29. I feel that's a little bit too much for this grade, but what can you do, really? I'd be more comfortable with tax and shipping it right at $30. So then I put the day that it came in to. Is today the 1st? Nope, 31st. Okay. So not bad. Glad to add it to the collection. Maybe one day I'll upgrade it if I find another one for $30 that's in better condition. I'll go ahead and grab it. And then I doubt if I'll sell this. If I upgrade it and I find another one at $30 in a lot better condition, I'll probably do a giveaway with it. All right, so the next book is definitely much cooler. Now, the next book I know is going to need a little work. It's going to need a press. I'm probably going to need to straighten it out a little bit. But I can't wait to see the interiors on this one, and it is definitely a cool book. Okay, let's see who's in here already. So we got Comic Book Curator. What's up, my brother? Great condition. 20. She's 20. Wow. You must feel old, Charla. Steve wants to know if you ever got a book. Yeah, I did a video a while back on two eBay mistakes. And one of them is right here on my wall. I try not to have regrets. Rarely do I have a book that makes me angry. Let's just say, like this one, I'd have felt more comfortable with a lower price on it. But sometimes I just want to buy one book a week, and so I look around and see. I like to find stuff that are a little more scarcer. Not a lot of people have that I'm still interested in reading. I think looks cool. So do I have a book in my collection that I'm not glad to have? I really can't think of one offhand. But this one I am glad to have. I know that for sure. And I'm really excited to open this. I'll tell you what's a great thing. My mailman gave me his phone number. And I just got this other book in, which I'm very happy with. And it needed a signature because it came from England. And so it said that you missed your delivery. So I just basically sent him a text and said, hey, can you just drop it at my house? And if it needs a signature or whatever, he called me up and he's like, no problem. I'll bring it tomorrow. It'll be in your box. So it's really great to be able to have your carrier on a friendship basis. So take care of him. I told my wife I got to give him a really killer tip for Christmas because he is just an incredible mail carrier. So this is a really thick one. This is Golden Age 46, I believe. Oh yeah. Oh baby, this book is so cool looking. It's in Mylar already. I'm going to do a little press on it. I got to straighten up some of the pages look loose. It needs like a spine. It has a little bit of a spine roll. But I can fix this up. It's going to look really nice. Clean it up a little bit. You guys are going to love this book. Oh, it's cool. So I'm gonna kind of tease you a little bit. It's a Golden Age Green Lantern. Golden Age Green Lantern. Okay, are you ready? Tell me how cool this book looks, guys. All American Comics number 74 from 1946. That is just so cool. This is my 4th All-American comic in my collection. You know, there was a time in my life where I never thought that I would own an All-American. Now, when we got the first COVID checks, I bought 2 All-American books that were slabbed. I haven't broke them open yet, but I'm going to break them open. Then I bought another one raw. This is my 2nd raw one. And just this is so part of an incredible Golden Age DC history. As a young boy, I used to buy those overstreet price guides from the yard sales or flea markets and just drool over the colored pictures inside, never thinking, always dreaming that I would own Golden Age books, but never believing that I would. It wasn't until I was able to bolster my career by going to truck driving school, becoming an over-the-road driver, making a lot more money, coinciding with the internet and eBay, and realizing that now I had a way to find Golden Age books a whole lot easier. Because, you know, growing up with LCS's, Golden Age books were pretty tough to get. But yeah, so this is one I have really never seen for sale. And a lot of these Golden Age books are almost like one of a kind because they're so scarce. And that's what I love about collecting them. So let's take a deeper look into this book. So yeah, so what do you guys think? Awesome. Love Alan Scott Green Lantern. Yes. And I hate modern books. I hate what they've done to this character. It is so shameful what they have done to this character. Good one. That's a good one. We got a new watcher, Ralph Parthos. Thanks for joining here in the channel, watching the live stream. We'll be doing a giveaway. If you haven't, I'm going to be doing a giveaway a little bit later. War is Hell, number 5. And a Golden Age 1949 Babe Ruth Sports, number 3. So a lucky watcher, if you're in the chat, will win that for free. So let's take a look in here. I imagine that these there's a Dr. Midnight story in here. Yeah, Dr. Midnight. So I'm also excited to get off this stream and get working on this book. Get the spine roll out of it, straighten it up a little bit. Maybe clean up the cover. Spine rolls are the easiest thing to remove. And I actually have a video on my channel. If you don't know, that you don't need a press, you can do it with a household iron. So you can see that this thing definitely needs to be straightened out. Not a problem. Let's take a look inside. The Green Lantern Golden Age logo is just so cool. That green fire. Look at the art on that. Let's see who does the art on this. So I keep 3 apps open on my phone at all times. My Comic Shop, eBay, and Grand Comic Book Database. Best. And then I also go, my 4th go-to would be Cover Price to check last or previous sales. So we're going to check and let's see who does the art on this because it looks really fantastic. Now, what I like also, it doesn't have the 10 number cents, but it has 10 cents in words. So number 74. No, that's number 82. So we got a Paul Rainman cover and Alfred Bester No, Paul Raymond also on the interior art on the Green Lantern story. June 46. All right, let's take a look at another feature. Let's look at some of the Green Lantern panels. Yeah. Oh, I cannot wait to read this, guys. Look at that book. It's already falling apart. It smells great. Some more panels here. Some Green Lantern. A lot of action with the Green Lantern. I'll tell you what. The first person who puts in the chat what. I mean, how can I phrase this? What is the Golden Age Green Lantern's weakness? The first one that puts that in the chat will win the giveaway. What is the Green Lantern, the Golden Age Green Lantern's weakness? So Dr. Midnight. Comic Curator, you are the winner. Kittens, that's a good one. Yellow would be the Silver Age Green Lantern. But wood is his weakness. So, Comic Curator, you know my Instagram. You can leave me your address there, or here's my email. So, weakness, wood is his weakness. I know you didn't even have to look that one up as fast as you were on that. So you can send me your address if you want and email it to me, or you can message me on Instagram. Congratulations on your knowledge of the Golden Age. So we got some Dr. Midnight panels here. And this spine is roached, but I don't care. So we got some loose centerfold. The main centerfold is gone. So a lot of my books, I never sell anything. So this one, I will probably trim it just shy of the story because it's so tattered. I know people think that's blasphemy. So we got Flash in here. I'm trying to see where he's coming from. We got a Flash story. It looks like we may have a Flash story here. We're missing. Well, it looks like no, it's an ad. Golden Age Flash ad. Jay Garrick. Ooh, check this out. So I decided last year to start reading all the tech stories in every comic I have. So you look at this one. Voodoo Terror. Let's see what else. I don't know what the next feature is in here. Hop Harrigan. Oh, that's right, Hop Harrigan. Not a big fan of him. I mean, he's not like a real superhero. He's just like a fighter pilot. But so that's it on that. I got to straighten this out. Press out the spine roll. The cover's still attached, barely. If it was not, I would soak it. But because it's so delicate, I don't want to remove it. A lot of dog ears here. You guys go to Walmart in the craft section. They have a big packet. It comes with a bunch of different tools like this. I think it's like around $6 or $7. I think there's about 20 tools in there. And I love using these for like dog ears and stuff like that. But you can also go to Jerry Jitterbunk's page or YouTube and go in his link. He has links to tools that you can get for comic restoration or for, conservation. I'm not going to do this now because it's so delicate. I really need to work on this thing. There you go. All American. We're going to keep it out of the bag because I needed to fix that and put it over here. I might go ahead and use some archival tape on the spine. There's a process where you can use archival tape. And if you use smaller pieces and you score it, it's almost invisible. Okay, so I just got this book in. I won this in an auction. High Grade. First appearance. Good Girl. If you haven't seen it on Instagram, Tim Holt 25, first appearance of the Black Phantom. You know, I have not even looked inside this book yet. Let's look inside. Let's do a deep dive. So they said it was a 6.0. To me, it looks more like a 7.5 or higher. You tell me what you think. It may even be an 8. Shoot, it might be an 8.5. I don't know. You want this one in your pile? Oh, dude, this smells good. The art in here, oh my goodness, look at this art. It is so good. Look at the detail on that. Great art. So the Black Phantom, she was a villain, and then she fell in love with the Red Mask. So she decided to fight crime with him and gave up her evil ways. Look at that panel up there. Good Girl panels. You know, we didn't even look inside that Spy Hunter. Supposedly there was a Hitler story in there. So first appearance of the Black Phantom. This is from 1951. Let's see any more Black Phantom panels in here. Oh, check this out. Ghost Rider story. I ended up paying $107 with shipping and tax from this. I won it for like $79 or thinking the shipping was $23. So maybe it was like 70. Yeah, that's about right. With tax. So I won it for like $79, $23 in shipping, and a little bit of tax on there. So not bad for a high grade. I mean, this book here, you rarely find it in high grade. A lot of times if you go onto the Key Collector app and they have the Golden Age prices, you know, like the guide for prices, the high grade price could be so much more because it's just so hard to find a lot of these books in high grade. And people will definitely pay much more than the guide suggests. So this is a great addition to the Nighttiger collection. Now she has one solo issue, and I do have that, but it's like a 1.0. It's got a complete split cover. But that book is really hard to find also. So I like sellers who are very conservative with their grading. They undergrade. This definitely looks like it was graded much lower than it is. I mean, safely I could say it's a 7.0, but it could probably be an 8.0. So they had these great Joker cover T-shirts at Walmart, and it's on my Instagram. I wanted one so bad. They were $9, but they only had large and extra large and double extra large. And I was so mad. I want to stop and check some other Walmarts because I'd love to have that Joker cover T-shirt. It is so cool. All right, so let's see what all you junkies are saying so far. Yeah, because it came from England. So, yep, $23. Let me make sure. I think if I remember correctly, it was 23. Yeah, because so it was 8071 GPB, but I believe that came out to $107. 18 GPB shipping, so that's about $23. All right. Okay, so what do you want? Keys, DC Marvel keys, or some Golden Age? Which shall I show? I got both right here. Tell me, what do you guys want to see? Come on. So the last two winners from the last live show, I just sent your packages out today. Curator, keys or Golden Age? Golden Age. LaCruz says Golden Age. Steve says DC key. Well, since you said Golden Age first, let's show this one. So do you guys like taffy? You like sweet taffy? Is that like one of your weaknesses? Here we got some taffy. This is a Mort leaf cover from 1948. Now, guys, I paid with shipping and tax $33 for this book. This book probably retails close to $200. This is the best copy that I've seen for sale raw online. There was a guy was selling one much lower grade than this for $100. He would not budge off it, and I just couldn't do it. So when I got this bottom corner's detached here, and it was not there when I got the book and I opened it. I'm like, but when I pulled it out of the bagging and board, this little piece fell out. So I think from now, since I bought this, when did I buy this? I bought this in February of 2023. I've never seen a better copy raw yet. So very happy to get that right at the price point. I love to spend around $30 for my Golden Age. 50 I'm good with. Above 50 I get a little nervous. It's got to be really worth it. So like I say, the Spy Hunters I paid 37. So I feel like should have been $30, but there you go. So that's Taffy number 12, February 1948. Yeah. And you can see why this one goes for money and why collectors want it. I'm sure I don't have to explain it to you. Let's see. I think I got a text or someone's texting me. Okay. All right. So that was a Golden Age. Steve said he wanted to see a DC key. So let's go with this. Who can tell me what this is? Number 86, Doom Patrol, March 1964. I paid $43 for this book. It's probably like a 3.0. This is the first solo title, first Doom Patrol solo title. So it was My Greatest Adventure was issue number 85. So very cool. I think I have one or two of My Greatest Adventures. I don't have their very, very first appearance. Was not impressed with the story at all. I do like the cover. I do like the team, the concept. Robot Man is a Golden Age character. Negative Girl. Is that right? Is that Negative Girl? First appearance of the Brain. First appearance of Madame Rogue. First appearance of Eric Martin. And first appearance of the Brotherhood of Evil. First appearance of Magilla Gorilla. I wish I had that. I loved watching Magilla Gorilla growing up. Him and Grape Ape. Okay. Golden Age or Key? Marvel, DC, or Golden Age? Marvel Key, DC Key, or a Golden Age book? What's next? You choose. You be the one to tell me what to show. A little bite of both. Okay, guys, we got 13 watching. Somebody tell me, what should I show next? Marvel Key. Okay. Marvel Key. Man-Thing #1. One of my favorite characters. One of my favorite series. If you can find these, and they're pretty inexpensive, the run, maybe not this one, but they're always great reads. Adventure into Fear, Man-Thing, always wonderful reads. This one I love because they basically kill off Howard the Duck in here, and it is so funny. They kind of just push him off into the abyss. And the readers were very upset with that. They started flooding Marvel with letters telling them to bring back Howard the Duck. But it's just so funny how they just kind of push him off. He falls into the abyss. And he's never talked about again in this issue until all the readers started writing in and they brought him back. So it was a very cool issue. You know, I didn't want to, this one got hot and I did not want to pay the big prices on it. And matter of fact, the flea market that I'm going to hit on Monday, which is huge and I find great books, is where I found this one. And I found it right at my price point for $30. People were wanting like 2.5s for $50 at the time that I found this. There was one up the road, not far from me at the antique store for $50. I'm like, I just can't see spending that on this book. This book has pretty much been like a $15 book for like decades or less. So I was happy to find it for $30. Decent copy, probably a 4.0. So very happy with that. Great cover. Of course, it's the great Frank Bruner. He never turns out anything that looks bad. Okay. What's up, Bill? Bill's in the house. So, Key, Golden Age, DC, Marvel, what is it going to be here? What's it going to be? Is it going to be a Key? Okay, we'll do a Key. We'll do a Marvel Key. Yeah, it's a great flea market. If you're not going on Monday, dude, I'm going to be there right when they open. It never disappoints. So join us. We're hitting the Waffle House over in Wildwood at 5:30. So if you want to be there, DC Key. Actually, this book I also found at Webster Flea Market. It was funny. The seller had two different copies for the same price. One was much lower grade than this one. Of course, I grabbed the higher grade, and I was pretty shocked at how much this book goes for. So I got it at a great price, $50. Again, probably a 4.0 at the most, but a really nice looking 4.0. First Superman and Flash race. Superman number 199, August 1967. Was disappointed in how the race ends. I'm not going to tell you. You go read it. But yeah, then I read a little back history on why they ended it the way they did, and I can understand it, but it was fun to read. Just did not like the way they ended the race. So, who was the fastest man alive? I mean, it's got to be Flash because he has that mantra on his title, the fastest man alive. But you'll notice that most Flash books, he's either tied with somebody or losing. Rarely do they ever show him winning on the cover. Look at here, even Superman's ahead of him. Hey, Jerry, what's going on, my brother? Oh, you're at Epcot? Jerry, why don't you stop on by, man? You're only an hour and 20 minutes away. Jerry, you should hit that flea market on Monday. It's only 45 minutes from where you're at. If my guy's there, he's got huge Golden Age books at great prices. Charles. I hope Mike Jones is there too because I always get killer stuff from him. So I just picked these two books up at the local LCS this week. I have the first appearance. I did not have these. I've owned these in the past, but it's been probably over 20 some years, almost 30 since I've had them in the collection. So Adventure Comics number 429, second appearance of the Black Orchid. I always liked her. I think she has a great costume, great concept. These are a couple books that nobody ever wanted back in the 70s. So I did have them when I was a kid. So they have a lot of nostalgia for me. So that's Adventure Comics 429, October 73. $10 for that one. And then here's number 430, which is a much better cover. I love the background. I like how they didn't break up with the line, how they broke up the title. Here it's just an all full, nice colored background. You can see Manhattan back there. And this one doesn't have a miscut, or this one's a little miscut. So I like this one. Is just a really cool looking cover. And it's a better looking copy. So December 73, paid $10 for that one. These were her third appearance, and then she was not in Adventure. I don't think she appeared until the 90s after this. I think she got a solo 3-issue series in the 90s in a prestige format, which I did have. I never read them. I gave them away when I purged the collection last year of all my modern books. Jerry, hit the flea market Monday, man. Have fun with the family. I have to disagree with you, curator. I hate Disney. I will not go there. I'd rather go to Universal than Disney any day. Do not go to Disney if you're in Florida. Go to Universal. Go to Busch Gardens. Don't give Disney your money. You're leaving in the morning. Boy, that was a short trip. Jerry, when you moving down here, man? We're waiting. Me and the wife are waiting for you guys to move down. We need some domino partners. Yeah, don't go to Disney if you come to Florida. Go to Universal. Go to Busch Gardens. Do not go to Disney. Maybe back in the 70s it was good, but I went in the 90s and I hated it. Space Mountain would break down every time you were in line at least twice. No. Left a bitter taste in my mouth. Okay, what do we got? Did we show this one? Night Nurse. Night Nurse, Night Nurse. The making of a nurse. So it does have a little bit of added art on her face. Someone drew a mustache. But I got this for an incredible price. Actually, I traded when I got rid of all my modern books. I took a short box of moderate keys down and traded to my LCS in Dunellen. And this is one of the books he had on the wall. He had $45 on it, which I thought was a great price anyway. But I got it in a trade. So this is part of Roy Thomas had a plan. He wanted to create all female titles with female writers to kind of celebrate the women's feminine movement in the 70s. So they put out Night Nurse, Sheena the She-Devil, and the Cat all at the same time. They're all written by females. And, of course, they did not do well. I think this lasted 4 issues. Shauna lasted 3. The Cat, I think, lasted only 3. So it was a failure. But, he gave it a shot. He went to Stan Lee, asked him if he could do it. Stan gave him the okay. So first appearance of Night Nurse, first appearance of Christina Palmer, the Night Nurse, Georgia Jenkins, the Night Nurse, first appearance of Laura Carter as the Night Nurse. She actually was Linda Carter's student nurse in the Silver Age. I not have got any of those issues yet. Oh, the Cat went 4 issues. Oh, that's right. They had, what was the bowl or something was in issue 4, wasn't it? So this is the most sought after of all of the issues. And it's a pretty low print run on this book. Funny, it seems like the Cat had a much higher print run than either Shauna the She-Devil or this one. So throw this in your pile, Steve. What else? So DC Key. Nice Neil Adams, Phantom Stranger, number 14. Nice high-grade copy. I have to guess that there was a warehouse find on this issue because I see a lot of these issues in a high grade. So this is a Neil Adams cover. This was released 1 month after House of Secrets 92, which was the first Swamp Thing. Really cool cover. I love the little bat logo up here. Kind of gives it a horror-esque feel to the specter, the stalking of the swamp. Okay, back to Marvel Keys. Some kind of horror and more horror. Here we got first appearance of the Legion of Monsters in Marvel feature number 28. February 1976, their first appearance, the origin, Ghost Rider, Man-Thing, Morbius, and Werewolf by Night. Funny thing, I've had this for several years. I'm not ready yet. So looking forward to reading that one. We're back to some DC. Now this isn't a key, but it is a very scarce House of Secrets issue. It's number 7 with Cersei and the Merman. So kind of a good girl. Beautiful blue cover. This is from 1957. I paid $37 for this. Was very happy to get this one at $37. Pretty tough issue to get. I mean, it's not super scarce. You will see it every now and then, but not very often. But a great cover. I don't know who did the cover. I didn't put that on here. I'm not even sure. I think I did read this. 10-cent cover price. Can't go wrong with that. Beautiful looking girl. You're welcome. She's showing a little leg there. He's showing a little tail, and she's showing a little leg. Especially the early ones. No, I haven't read that Legion of Monsters yet. I don't think I have. All right. What do we got here? Oh, we got Everybody has this book in their collection. I had this and I bought it for $12 in Decatur, Georgia at the Book Nook. And then I won a copy of this right after I bought it from Metarog's channel, which I did give away in a giveaway years ago. So first origin of the black suit, I don't know. I don't think it's first appearance. I don't even know. I stopped reading Spider-Man when he came out with the black suit because I thought it was so dumb. I thought it was a fad that would last, and what did I know? So because I hated it, I didn't buy any issues after he received the black suit. I think one or two, and that was it. None of the keys. So yeah. So you snooze, you lose. I do have 2 full runs. Except for number 8, I have another full run of all the directs and all the newsstands. I just don't have a newsstand of this one. Oh, get out of here. Actually, I do. I have come to love it now. But it took me about 2 decades or 3 decades to like it. This is one of my favorite Steve Ditko covers. I don't know if it's the inker, because I don't know who inked this, but they really brought Steve Ditko's art to life on this book. Journey into Mystery number 58. Just great 3D effect on there. I don't know who inked this, but one of my favorite Steve Ditko covers of all time. Train cover. I found Rue, the monster from the bottomless pit. Journey into Mystery. This is from 1960. I don't know what I paid for this. I think I paid around $50 for it. Probably, I think it was $40. It's not bad. It's pretty decent shape. Great cover. I have it on my wall. I love to really look at this. Whoever inked this did such a tremendous job bringing Steve Ditko's art to life. 10-cent cover. Marvel with a 10-cent cover. You never can go wrong with that. Wow. What's up, Psychedelic? 46 copies. That's funny, man. That's cool. I dig it. I dig it, man. So I found the first appearance of Red Sonja, Conan number 23 in for $3. It was low grade, but when I got this Golden Age book, Silver Streak from Metarog, he gave me a list of books that he needed to complete runs. That was one of them, so I put that in there. So, but I did pick up the second appearance about a year later. Pretty nice copy for $30, and it's a first cover appearance. Barry Windsor Smith, another wall book that I have in my room, The Song of Red Sonja. Love the cover. Wish she would have been a lot larger. In some Barry Windsor Smith Conan art, his face looks flat, and this is one of those. But Sony looks pretty good. So that's number 24 from March 73. I bought this almost 3 years ago. River Monster Comics in Dunellen, man. Comic curator. I just pulled this one off because I had it on the wall. I think it's a cool Darth Vader cover, but nothing significant about it. But it's 1980 Star Wars number 39. Adaptation of the Empire Strikes Back film. The only thing I don't like about this cover is the lightsaber is so lame. It's so thin. It should have been like thick. It doesn't look like a formidable weapon. But cool cover nonetheless. I like it. Big Star Wars fan. I saw the first movie when it came out in theaters in 77. Actually, I seen the first three in the movie theaters when they came out. Yep. So was Steranko. Both of them kind of did Kirby influence when they first started. Those Daredevils that he did, I think those are Windsor's first Marvel work. Was the Daredevils? There's a good video about his history on YouTube. So we have the first appearance of the Mandarin. Man, why don't I have any information on the back of this book? First Mandarin, Don Heck. What the heck? Iron Man fights for his life in the castle of the madman. See the Mandarin. The awesome power possesses matches evil in his heart. Matches the evil in his heart. Tales of suspense. I love this up here, the corner box. So Steve Ditko is the one who invented the Marvel corner box. I have a video here on my channel. Go back and watch that. He did all the corner boxes in the beginning. That really gay Thor one where he has that big smile on his face. A lot of them stayed on the book, even though he had nothing to do with the art. And then some of them they changed right away, and some of them they kept changing. This is the first appearance of the Mad Pharaoh. The Gold Iron Man. Tales of Suspense, number 44, August 1960. I don't know, 4? I have not read this book yet. Can you believe it? I have not read this. I've had this for like 5 years and I have not read it yet. Look at this cool corner box. What's your favorite armor? Mine's the one where he has the pointed face mask. I always thought that one was cool. Matter of fact, let me go over here for a second. Oh yeah, I just got this in the comic room also. Paid $30 for this. So it sits over here on the side. Now all I need is my spinner rack, and I have everything I want in the comic room. My favorite armor is the one with this helmet and the roller skates. Killer action figure. Armine. We'll put him right there. You can't see him, man. Come on, let's put him right there. Let's see how long before I knock him over by accident. You hate that armor? Okay, get off my channel. Get off. Comic curator, are you English? You spell armor with a U? Are you British? Okay, Steve, get off my channel. If you hate that armor. I'm kidding. Steve's my good friend. Steve, I love you. Don't get off my channel. Okay, this is a Steve Ditko interior art. If you've not read this, first appearance of the red and gold armor, or the Model 2 armor, as they call it. Kirby cover, Ditko interiors, Tales of Suspense, number 48, 1963. So this was 63, not 64. First appearance of the red and gold armor. featuring a truly different supervillain. Look at that Kirby face. Look at that guy's mouth. It's so wide. Kirby, we love you, man. See the new Iron Man. They kept it up here, but they gave you a new Iron Man. So you got the gold armor here, and then you have the new one there. Very cool, very cool. Any good comments? Oh, you're Plant City? I was just there earlier this week. I had to make a delivery over at Palm Harbor Homes off 39. I-4 and 39. The old redneck from Plant City, huh? Yeah, I go there about once a month to make a delivery. Okay, Steve, don't make me come through this internet. Okay, first appearance of the Poiple Man. Poiple Man, Poiple Man. Now, I have to say, I don't care what you people even tell me. Wally Wood did a horrible job on Daredevil. Horrible. Crappy art. I don't know why people say how it's, oh, Wally Wood, it's so bad. By the time Wally Wood was doing Iron Man, he was almost blind, completely blind. It's like childish art. I totally hate it. But Daredevil is my favorite Marvel character. I love this black and yellow suit. I do love this cover. This is a killer cover. Kirby, obviously. But Wally Wood, the art is it is really bad. Now look at this cover here. I think this is a Wally Wood cover. I'm not sure. But this is a terrible cover. It's horrible. I mean, look at the horns. He looks like the My Favorite Martian. Issue 10. 10 is the worst cover in Daredevil of the whole run. Yeah, the suit makes him. It's more like a boxer wrestler type thing. This is the first Human Torch in Strange Tales. Issue number 101, December 1962. The origin of the Fantastic Four is retold in here. Classic Kirby cover. (1962). This is one that I traded a box of modern comics for. So those modern comics, they do have something good going for them. Comic stores will take them for trade for Silver Age books. Now I'm currently reading this. This is really good. I've sat down. This would be my third setting to finish up reading this. Classic Marvel stuff. So I'm reading that currently. Did I read this yet? Yeah, I just finished reading this. This is one Charlotte sent me. He actually he is responsible. So he gets his girlfriend's dad arrested, but somehow the evidence was false against him. So when her dad went to prison, he couldn't take it and committed suicide. So he reveals that he's Daredevil to her, and she tells him to get the heck out of her life. So he gives up being Daredevil for like 3 pages. Pretty good story, man. I was very impressed with it. Oh, yeah. Oh, what else? What else? Okay, so I did read this. I don't know. This is coming back, and it's a little nostalgic for me. I read it several years ago. Wait, where's that other issue at? Oh, did I put it on the? Hold on a minute. Oh, wait, it's over here. So this Daredevil storyline where Doctor Doom and Daredevil switch consciousnesses. It is. I like Daredevil. I just thought it was the stupidest concept. It was cheesy. It's Gene Colan art. I'm a fan of his art, but there are some issues, especially in the Silver Age, where he just is not his best stuff. That happens to be one of this. I just didn't really find it to be the best of Daredevil. Now Doom's becoming popular with Spec. I have to tell you guys, I am not excited about anything Marvel. They've screwed us over so many times in the last few years with all this woke shit that I don't understand why you guys immediately go back to get excited to go and jump on a new project and give them your money. That's what keeps them putting out the crap, because they know everybody's going to keep coming back, and you guys keep coming back. Back off. Don't let this stuff fail until they actually put something good out. That's a good cover. I love the cover. A pretty nice copy I got there. This is actually a birthday book, February 1968 for me. And then I did get part 2. I did read this. The part 2 is a little bit lower grade, but it was like $1 book. I think I paid $1 for both of these, or $5 for this one and $1 for that one. What'd you guys think of this storyline? I thought it was ridiculous. Here's a cool cover. Nice graveyard with Fear. I think Fear is one of the better villains in the Daredevil Rogue Gallery. So this is July 69. I always love graveyard covers. Okay, let's see what all these junkies are saying here on the channel. Oh, nice. How old are you? I'm 56. Hot key alert. Hot key. What's up, Schwagda? Enjoyed your live show the other day with Cheap Comic Collector. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I hate Deadpool. If you ask me, Mike, what's one character you hate out of all comics, even Marvel? Deadpool. He's not funny. He's so vulgar. I hate vulgarity, and he's not funny at all. I don't understand why people like Deadpool. He's the dumbest Marvel character ever created. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do have Deadpool #1, and I have like issue 5, 7, and 9. Other than that, just because I found him in a dollar bin and I got the #1 high grade, like 9 kind of cheap, I keep it, but I hate Deadpool. I don't understand his popularity. He's the dumbest character. He's not funny at all. Yeah, you can see I get triggered with Deadpool. Very triggered. Very triggered. Here's a cool Kirby cover. Love the battle covers. Especially Kirby did so many great ones. in the early Bronze and Silver Age. I mean, the anatomy is all wrong, but still one cool looking cover. So August 68, first appearance, first and classic battle cover by Jack Kirby of Daredevil and Captain America. Stan Lee on the scripts on this one. Yeah, very cool. So we have the first appearance of the Owl, number 3 in Daredevil. I think his first appearance, right? Another yellow and black suited issue. Another Kirby cover. Nice corner box up here. The Overload of Crime. He's awesome? No way. He's the dumbest character that ever created at Marvel. I don't tell me how he's awesome. Just tell me. I want to know. Because I just don't get it. The first time I saw him in that Wolverine movie and he blocked every bullet, I was like, this is the dumbest character ever. What's the purpose? Yeah, this killer book, killer cover, killer key, but the art in here is just horrendous. It's so like grade schoolish. But I understand Wally Wood was almost blind at the time that he was doing this book. I think it's a Wally Wood cover also. Cover's okay. It's not bad. But it's very amateurish. So what does it say here? Under the brilliant artistic craftsmanship of famous illustrator Wally Wood, Daredevil reaches new heights of glory. Sorry, don't agree. Do not agree at all. It's kind of sad to see his art kind of come to the level that it is in this book. But, you know, he needed the work at the time. I know that he was looking for, I mean, he wasn't at the peak of his career anymore. What's going on? Synthetic panels. Good to see always a new viewer to the channel. Thank you, sir. So I wanted to say congratulations. Every time about 99% of the time I do a live show, I'll do a giveaway. We gave away this earlier. Comic Curator was the winner. We had a trivia question of what was Golden Age Green Lantern's weakness, which was wood. He got it before anybody else. So if you join in the chats on the live show, you'll always going to be winning some cool books. I don't love to give away crap. I love giving away stuff that I want to keep because there's the reward in that and giving stuff away that you want. If you give away crap that you don't want, it's like saying you don't care about people. So here's another, I believe it's another Wally Wood cover. Daredevil number 6. Is it number 6? Yeah, number 6. The Fellowship of Fear. We got the Ox. What's his name? Is it Dr. Fear? I don't know who that other guy is. Is that the Constrictor? Old Man Daredevil taking him out on his cane. Nice corner box here. Then we have probably my worst, the cover that I hate the most of the whole Daredevil run. Wally Wood cover, Daredevil number 10. I still love the issue. Even though I hate this cover, it still has some nostalgic for me. It has the pop art corner box, which was a disaster that Stan Lee did. Didn't last but like about 4 months or 5 months. But look at the art on those characters in the background. It looks like a 6th grader drew it. Doesn't it? I mean, it looks so horrible. Maybe if they had had a better inker on this to pull some of the art out of Wally Wood, it would have looked much better, but Are those the Animin? No, they weren't even created yet. I forget who those are. Strangest foes Daredevil ever. Yeah, they are strange. I'll give you that. But it just looks like a kid from 6th, 7th grade drew this. It's really bad. So that pop art debacle, Stan Lee was capitalizing on one of these uh, artists who got a lot of notoriety at the time, which he thought, but the guy was actually a plagiarist. So he was flooded with a lot of letters from college kids asking him not to promote the guy. What did Stan know? Stan was trying everything he could to sell books at the time. I need to do a video on that pop art. Yeah, AI is. I hate AI too. I hate computer art. I mean, long gone now are the days of real artists. Now, this is a cool cover. I love this pose of Daredevil. How it shows like he's kind of like almost like knocked out, trying to get up. Ox is over there lumbering over him. I don't remember I read this and I just can't remember what it looks like inside. Just a cool cover though. Love the layout on it. Number 15, Daredevil. Now we got the new red suit in the corner box up here. We're going to do this show till about 10:30. Animin. That was? Okay, that was right then. Who am I thinking of? Who's the one that the guy that's in Thor created, the villain? I can't remember him. I got it right on the they had like the parallel Earth that was in the shadow on the other side. You couldn't see it. I can't even think of his name right now. Here's his first appearance. He created all those animal guys. Okay, give me what's his name? I can't remember. Why? Man, I'm having a brain fart. That's Thor 134. Oh, yeah, it's a High Evolutionary. First appearance of Man Beast, cameo of Fafner. Man, I paid COVID money for this thing. Paid $117 for this 2.5. Now you can get this. Now you can get a 2.5 for like $50. Had to have it. Had FOMO. One of my very rare FOMO books. Thought I was getting a deal. High Evolutionary. Thought I was getting a deal, but I was not. Okay, horror books. Love this cover. I don't know who does this cover. Crypt of Shadows, number 3. Death Dealer. Dead Man's Hand. He's got the ace and eights. The Dead Man's Hand. Love this right here. Crypt of Shadows. If you guys go to Walmart, they have a killer werewolf mask made with artificial fur. It is for $15. I need to grab it. I'm thinking about doing a pre-code horror show for Halloween. I got to get some people on board. But I can't do it near Halloween because my wife's birthday is that weekend. Yeah, I know. Ooh, Miss Carter. Don't bury me deep. Love coffin covers. But you're dead. Dead, I tell you. Gil Kane, look at the nose. Nice candles. Melting wax. Why is it every time I have candles lit, the wax never melts like that? Scream in the dark. That's a cool cover. These are so cool. If you're like me, you'd pick up multiples if you find them for $5 or less in decent shape. Okay, we got a DC key here. First print. Todd Father cover, newsstand edition, high grade. Batman number 423, September 1988. Come on, stare at that one. Starlin, Cochran, DiCarlo, Batman. The Spawn cape on Batman. We got Rican Comics and Collectibles. Hey, brother, what's going on? We got another Florida boy here. Welcome to the show. Just hanging out, showing killer books. Okay, well, how about a Golden Age? Macra Boy. Nice winter cover. Nice store stamp. This is from January 1944. Number 46. Paid $105 with shipping and tax on this one. Well worth it for a Macra Boy cover. This actually is pretty scarce book. I bet you if you check in the next year and a half online, you won't find one for sale. At least a year and a half or more. But it's so scarce. What is the store stamp on here? Fox Book Company. New books, old books, rare books, back number magazines. 1123 Commerce, Maine. So that's from the Maine store stamp. Macra Boy. What else do I got here, boys and girls? All right, let me grab a box of Golden Age books. I think I have one right below me. You want to see Gold Key books or Golden Age books? What is this? Oh, I got a slab here. Look at that. Cowpuncher. I'll punch her, cow. I'm going to crack this one open eventually. I'll do it on a live show. Crack-a-lackin'. It's got to be cracked. Got to get rid of these slabs. I hate them. If you know this channel, we hate slabs. And more than anything, we hate CGC slabs the most. I'll tell you one reason why I hate CGC. I've seen so many people send in the Golden Age books. They get damaged, and CGC never can get them. They can never get them back the way they were, and they never get any kind of recourse. They're like, oh, well, sorry, we damaged your book. That's life. And then people keep going back to them. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's see what we got here. You don't want to see that one. We got a rocket cover from 1945. I'm shocked to see this book is like going for big money now. What did I pay for this? I paid $34 with shipping and tax. People are asking like $80 for lower grades. It's a one shot. I don't know who the publisher is. We got an early sparkler with a Tarzan. This is from 1943. This, where is this? This Abby and Slats. This is a really, really good series. It's written by a guy who writes about a teacher he knew in school when he was a kid that became a good friend of his. She was an older lady, and it's really good. I was surprised because I got a whole comic of Abby and Slats, and I was very impressed by it. What's up, Easy Comic Reader? Who grew up watching Electric Company? Sure you did. Let's see. He said Resder. He didn't mean reader. He meant Resder. Anybody with the name Mike is a friend of mine. It's a cool name. Here's a Canadian comic. Triumph Comics number 7, 1951. It reprints an Atlas War comic. I don't know which issue. I didn't do the research yet. Just love these scarce Canadian Golden Age books. So that's by Bell Features. Here comes Sergeant Smith. There you go. Some Marvel. This is before the corner boxes. You got the little 10 cents up there. You got the giant monster Krang. Here he is, Krang, the Unbelievable. You'll never forget Krang. Here's a coffin cover. Good girl. Crime. She's laying in the coffin. This is another book, really, really tough to get. I paid $43 for this one. It's the last issue. There's a lot of, all the issues have great Good Girl covers except number 1. Sam Hill Private Eye. I believe this is a Harvey comic. But I killed you. You're dead. I actually need to read this. What about this one? The Phantom. 1948. This is a very, very scarce book. Gerber 7 for you nerds. I know what that means. I'm a big Golden Age Phantom collector. So this is number 57. This is a feature book. It says right there. King Feature Comics. David McKay publisher. One of the first publishers in the Golden Age of comic books. Oh, he was. I just looked at that new game they have for Xbox One. They have it for $20 at Walmart. They took the arcade game. Was it Shredder's Revenge? Thinking about getting it. The review said it was really good. This was a $10 fine on eBay. Now this book goes for pretty good money. Nice space cover with Barney Carr. What a name. Barney Carr, Space Detective. Look at that rifle. That rifle looks cool. Nice Good Girl cover. You know what? I need to put this one on Instagram. December 1950. Number 191. The only thing is got this punched out on the cover. Other than that, for $10, I'll take it. Got the green monster over there. Now, why does the green monster have the fishbowl, but they don't need to have a fishbowl on their heads? She's got a nice gun right here on her hip. Unless that's her makeup case, I'm not sure. I'll take it. All right. So one I didn't show you, I got an AOK for in an AOK. Never read any of these before. Wilbur. Oh, I knocked him over, guys. He's gonna do push-ups now. Wilbur. I might keep that out as a giveaway. It's from 1959. Anybody into Wilbur? Wilbur. All right, what do we got in here? We got some more books. Oh, we got some good ones too. Oh yeah. Some real good ones. Joe Maneely cover, train cover. I mean, is that Joe Maneely? It looks more like John Severin to me. Combat Kelly. Just through low grade. I think I got this $19 shipped. This is a cool one. I never saw this. It's the only sci-fi cover out of the whole run. And I just seen one for sale last week for the first time since I bought this one. And I don't even remember when I bought this. So I bought this in 2022. I finally seen another copy of this. So it's a Aunt Fritzy comic. And for some reason, they decided to do an all sci-fi issue. Picked that up for $20 from 1953, 2 years ago. Almost 3 years ago. Here we have this is the first atomic superhero in comics ever in this issue. Headline Comics, number 16, 1945. I remember when I bought this, I couldn't get the guy to come down off $100. Let's look at this. There's Charles Atlas. So first atomic superhero in comics ever in this issue. It's a really nice copy. I don't even know if I've ever read this. Come on, hurry, find it. Huh. Okay, here it is. First ever atomic superhero in comics from 1945. I've seen a couple of more of these on eBay over the years. I think there's one there now for like $100. That's not a bad price for that. Jeep Comics. Have no idea what this is. Never read it. Gerber 6. I think it's a 3-issue run. Here we have some Doll Man. Bought this for $21.50. And I think it's missing the centerfold. But it's got Nazis. Look at that. I forget what they call these Nazis. They wore skulls on their helmets. So for $20 with shipping and tax, I wasn't passing that up. Pulling him down. He's a fish. Death's Head, is that what they were called? The Death's Head Nazis? Here's another UFO Superboy Adventure Comics. Cool issue. Pretty nice copy. I paid $15 with shipping and tax. 10-cent cover price. Can't go wrong with that. This was just a high grade. Sometimes these people list these Blondie comics in high grade and really cheap. So with shipping and tax was $16. Really, really incredible and nice copy. Number 4 from 1947. And I love Blondie. I read my Blondie comic the other day. It was really entertaining. Get rid of all the modern books. Keep everything with newsprint pages. That's what I've done. With exception, I don't want anything unless it has newsprint pages in it. For one reason, this old guy can't read and they're so shiny. That's a great cover. John Forte cover. Number 120, December 49. I paid $32.50 for this one. Nice curve to her back. I like that. Oh, anytime I can find these under $60, I'll buy them. I think I have 4 issues now that all of them I got for under $60. Extremely scarce, very pricey. Grades like this, they go for $400. The Black Hood, Archie comic. They just started putting the Archie logo on there. It used to be MLJ Publishers. Now this is cool. So this is Buccaneers. Nice good girl cover. Look at that. Very sexy. But I also have the Canadian version by Bell Features. So exactly the same cover, just missing that. It's called Mutineers instead of Buccaneers. Isn't that cool? I paid $26 for this one. It's almost like a Virgin cover. Then we got some more Doll Man. Meets the giant evil Magog. How about an LB Cole cover with Tony Gale? This is a pretty tough book to get too. It says signed right there, LB Cole. Then we got you another Black Hood right here. I gotta get the spine roll out of that. Look at the guy in the painting. Interesting cover. It's just very weird. You about ready to hit the hay? Hit the hay?
Longest hour that I know.
Excuse me?
That's the longest.
I said hour and a half.
Still.
You about ready to hit the hay?
Yeah.
All right, let me show a few more books. It's almost 10:30. I'll grab a couple cool ones here, and then we'll end this. We'll end it. Let me find the coolest ones in here. All right, guys, we'll do 7 more books. And the wife says it's time to go to bed. So what do you do? What do you like? Some Green Hornet? What does that say? The Never Oaks Orphanage. Saving the kid from the fire. You can't get away with crime. Green Hornet fights crime. Number 42, November 1948. I paid $99 for that. Pretty nice copy. That's why I paid up for this one, because it's really nice. Okay, we got some Simon and Kirby, Black Magic. This is an interesting series. The stories are great. The covers are never they're never really that dynamic at all. But people want to ask a lot of money. For me, I will not ever pay more than $50 for a copy of the Black Magic. And it's got to be at least a 4.0. People ask 100, like they want $100 average on these. I don't see where they come up with that price. Even though the interior stories are really good, the covers are never they don't grab you. They don't have monsters or nothing like that. So Izzy, how's it related to the Green Hornet? Do the radio show? Nice alley-oop cover. I got 2 of these. I saw somebody show these. I think it was Spinner Rack or somebody, and then I wanted to have them. A lot of good girls in the run covers. Doll Man, the thing that kills. So this is missing this part of the cover. I printed out and tried to match it up so it wasn't really noticeable that it's missing. But just a cool horror cover. That's from 1952, number 43. I'm trying to complete this series, and I would love to get one of the original series. So this is volume 2, Red Dragon. This is number 6. This is actually a Harlan Ellison pedigree, or from his collection. The Red Dragon. It's like a fantasy type series. I've never read one yet, and I have 6 issues. I really need to get into reading this. That's from 1949. And then this one is is this number 1? Number 1 from November 47. A lot of cool horror covers on them. I hate when they use brown for the backgrounds. Red Dragon. This is a timely book. It's a one-shot. I didn't even know this was a timely. I put it on Facebook, and someone said it's a really hard book to get. U.S. Agent Jeff Jordan, number 1. I didn't even put any. I bought this. This is one of the first books when I really started first buying Golden Age online. And it looks miscut, but they all look like that. All the copies. Well, guys, that's it. Thank you for supporting this channel, tuning in, making great comments. Congratulations to Comic Book Reader. He won tonight's giveaway. So I'll be getting that out to you, buddy, as soon as I can, probably next weekend. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy your holiday weekend and hit the flea market. Find some killer books. I want to see them. All right, brothers, sisters, comic book junkies, Nighttiger, peace out. Love everybody. Take care.